I think this is going to be like our number 8 overview. I'm going to try to download a thing or two that I was looking at yesterday. I'm just going to try it one time. If it doesn't download, we're going to move on, okay? Pardon me just a second. Sorry about that. Sneezing is about. It may come back again. Hold on just a second. Hold on. Alright, you know how it is. If you have a tissue and you're ready, you won't sneeze. But if you're not ready, you will. Okay. So anyway, let's just take a quick look. There was a thing or two. I let this go, and I'll tell you why. We're not going to review that right now. Or we're not going to look at it as an overview. Because it requires relationship dialogue overall. I don't have that. So we're going to come back and we will, maybe we'll do some more overviews and just test some of these out. We'll call it lot testing, where we just grab them and take a look at them and see what we think. Let's see. So these Ennead shields look cool. They say they really want you to use those banners, but I don't like those banners. I think the banners look silly, but that's okay. It depends on what you like. If you like the banners, those shields and those banners will probably look good together. So let's see. Can we get this? By the way, we can. Good. It's early and pardon me. It's early, and if I sound a little funny, it's because it is early in the morning. I just got up. I'm going to go see the Captain Marvel movie today, which I'm a big kind of comic book nerd, and I like to see all the comic book movies. So we will. And I in general like all of them to some degree, except, and I really hate to say this because I like the characters, but most of the DC movies have been pretty bad. Wonder Woman was okay. It was pretty good. I liked the way they did that for the most part. They didn't do anything that was really super stupid in it. Was it the best movie in the world? No, and most of the other movies aren't the best movies in the world either, but if they're fun and entertaining, which it was, Wonder Woman was, it was good. Aquaman, very fun and entertaining for me, so there you go. I'm trying to think, let's see, Black Panther, Ant-Man, I enjoyed all those were fun for me. I'm not a very demanding moviegoer, and I'm not a movie critic at all. It's just, I just want to, enjoy whatever's on and have a good time. So that's really all I ask for. I'm waiting to try this Digi's replacer. Let's see what it does. Let's see, I'm trying to think, is there anything else? So I know there's some people are saying there's some big uproar over the Captain Marvel movie, and I'm really not really exposed to that except in a very third-hand way. I don't really know anything about it. And I think they mentioned something about the actress and something she said, but I really don't care. I'll just see the movie and see what I think of it. But the DC movies, unfortunately, they're kind of mostly off the rails. The Batman movies with Christopher Nolan were really good. Not perfect, but really good. They were really good. The Marvel movies, for the most part, have been really good. Not perfect again, but they're never going to be perfect. Because to be perfect for me, and let's say this is just me, not for everybody, but to be perfect for me, they would have to follow the characters in the comics the way I remember them, the way I think in my mind they should be. Again, they're not going to do that. I don't know. I don't think that they will ever do that. When would they do that? I don't know. I don't think that would ever happen. I see. These are replacers. That's why this is up here, because it replaces. This is because this is an add-on. It's really not a replacer though. It's really more of an add-on to Breeze Home. So I'm going to move it down. We'll see how it sits with the other one. It's a little larger than this one, but we're going to see how they are. I'm going to see how I compare them. El Satano to this Satano Secreto. I don't know what the difference is other than that. One is connected to Breeze Home. I'm not sure if the other one is. So I'm going to see if there's any conflict having them both. My biggest problem with the DC movies is that, well, there's a couple of things. One, they've got Batman using guns. I'm trying to think of the right way to put this. That just is not. That's just not correct. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. That's not the character. That's not been the character. So, I mean, that's in direct opposition to Batman's character. Even if you go through some of the, I'm trying to remember, was it Miller that did the Year One story? Batman could not really and didn't really end up making use of a gun. Even though I think he tried at some point in that, if you accept that. But Batman has always been very anti-gun. So, and that's because as a kid he saw his parents gunned down right in front of him. So to suddenly have him using machine guns and stuff on his vehicles and have a tank, and that's really off. A Justice League with no Green Lantern, and instead you take a Teen Titan, or just a Titan since they're considered older now, and put him in the Justice League, that's off. I understand if you wanted someone in the group to be black, I can agree with that. But why not use John Stewart, Green Lantern? He is like, I don't know. I mean, in ways, he's like the #1 dude for Green Lantern in a way. I mean, cause he his Green Lantern has been around a very long time. I remember when he started, and was back. Well, yeah, it's hard to remember exactly when, but it would have been summers around 69, 71. I mean, he's definitely an older character, well established, well Jordan does not have established character. And yes, Justice League. Justice League, the core of the Justice League is really Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman. Flash is good, definitely. Green Lantern is good. That makes a good, well-rounded representation. I'm not sure that in the beginning you need more than those guys just to start it off. That's a good start. But your characters have to be good. And you have to realize that, Aquaman isn't even really necessary. Because Aquaman is very situational. Having him have his own movie and all that was a good idea. Having him forced into the Justice League is not a good idea. Okay, so anyway, we're going to move on past that because that's something I'm just annoyed by. Well, I'll say one more thing. Superman doesn't kill people. He does not intentionally kill people. Okay? That was really a bad idea. The Man of Steel movie was pretty decent until they did that. And then it's like, oh wow, they really messed up. It was also unfortunate they were
got your back.
The old 60s camp style Superman, where Superman was everything. He was super intelligent. He had super microscopic vision. He had super telescopic vision. He had super everything. He is as fast or faster than the Flash. He's all these things. That's a huge mistake. If Superman is that immortal and that fast, Doomsday would never hurt him. Would never be him. Batman would never hurt him. Do you understand? I mean, it totally invalidates everything they did when they turned around in the Justice League, and all of a sudden Superman was just as fast or faster than the Flash. So not only is he stronger than everyone else, suddenly now he's better in every way, and it's like, that was really a problem with the old 60s, 70s Superman. The problem with Superman in the 70s was he could fly through the heart of the sun. He could move planets around. He could do anything, travel through time. It made him too powerful. You couldn't believe that anything or anybody was a threat to him. And that's why Superman languished there for a while until, I think it was John Byrne that took over and kind of took Superman back to his roots, where he was still really, he was still all around a great superhero, great superpowers, but he wasn't super invincible, and he didn't know everything. He wasn't the smartest guy in the world, but he was still extremely noble, extremely lawful, all these good things. He had all these great qualities. So they just messed up in these movies with DC because they got away from a lot of that. No one wants to go to a movie where Superman kills people. No one wants to see Batman using guns. Batman is supposed to be the Dark Knight, the detective, and those words imply certain things, Anyway, why am I rambling on? I'm so sorry. Let's take a look. I don't know. I guess because I'm going to see that movie and people have been saying crazy things. I just thinking about that. Let's throw some armor on. And do we need that mask? I guess we don't. But as long as I guess it let us wear it, we'll wear it. Do I have a cloak at all? I have a hat. We're going to review all that anyways, so I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, so in our mods, where did we get to? Let's take a look, because I was getting ready to do something yesterday when we, when I had to get off. Yeah, I had to get off rather suddenly, sorry. I had to end everything rather quickly. So anyway, that was my DC movies rant. Marvel movies are not perfect either, but they are attempting to stay... Oh, we're trying to do summon skeletons. Oh, I need to be on somebody else, don't I? Is this girl's Conjuration 100? Let's check. It is. Okay, well, let's go see if we can find those spells for summon skeletons. Maybe we should go back in through Breeze Home. What time is it in the game? Oh yeah, good. The stores will be opening in a few minutes. So, pardon me. Oh, we do need to see this other... I added in another... let me well, you saw me download it, right? Yeah, that's right. So we do need to go look at that, and we will. Give me just a moment to load this up, and we'll go take a look at the other location, which is similar to this and made by the same mod person. It's another extremely small mod that looks like it offers a lot of similar stuff here, just in a separate house rather than attached to Breeze Home. One thing I like about this is that it's attached to Breeze Home, but let's go see what this one is. It's supposed to be nearby. We'll fast travel to it. Let's get up out of here first. So we'll do that before we go look for the summon skeletons. Oh, Zaster Krulog. I forgot. We have the chicken, the almighty chicken. We'll be in good shape. We got good followers. So, yeah, I'm a big comic fan. I wish the DC movies would try a little harder. I wish they would do a Titans, and that's where Cyborg Vic belongs. Do the Titans, you know. And you have your choice of Robin you could use. I mean, you could use... But you could have Dick Grayson still be Nightwing and have Tim Drake be Robin too. But they would have their choice. They could do what they wanted there. Maybe having those two characters would be too soon.
If you need potions, you should try Arcadia's Cauldron.
Alright, so before we come back here to the store, let's see if we can travel to the secret place. Isn't it? Let me look around for a minute. I think he put it near Lakeview. Let me look. I think he put it down here. He did not mark it though, so let's travel and see if we can find it. Yeah, I always liked both DC and Marvel. Some of my favorite DC comics were like the Legion of Superheroes. Of course, you know, I'm older, and I was a kid in the 70s, so I was reading comics in the 70s and in the 80s. And that's the time I think of as being, for me personally, the wonderful time of comics. I still read comics until I was like about 30. I really enjoyed them, but comic books kind of went crazy in the 90s and got like really super expensive. If you were around for that, and since then, due to the expense, who's fighting? Oh, let's see. Oh, there it is. Well, I don't know who's fighting. Let's just go in. Anyway, due to the crazy expense they made things, and it was crazy where they're, when it jumped from, the comics were jumping basically from like $1.25 a piece to like $2 and $3. They were doing the all glossy paper, which is fine. I mean, that's cool, but when you suddenly like double up the price of your product on people, that's really difficult. It was for me to deal with. Oh, this is attached to Lakeview Manor. Oh, that's super good. I don't know where this is going to put me. I haven't built Lakeview Manor yet. It has put me in the initial little house. I don't own Lakeview Manor yet. How interesting. I don't think I own it or have built it yet. That's because you do not, and it does not exist really. What's this? Okay.
Never should have come.
Okay, I don't know who Challenger is supposed to be or why she was attacking, but that was unexpected. So see, I don't have Lakeview Manor yet, but I'm okay with that place being attached to Lakeview Manor. That was kind of weird the way they had it set up there, but that's okay. When I get Lakeview Manor, very useful. So, oh, wrong thing. I gotta check my map here. Okay, so they actually put it there, so that's where that place is. I'm gonna just remove this. Now I'm gonna go back to Whiterun. I want to find those summon skeleton thralls, the books that are supposed to exist. I haven't been able to prove that the mod actually works and that they exist yet. But since I made her Conjuration 100, I should be able to find out if that exists and is going to work. What time is it now? We didn't waste too much time, just mainly just all day. That'll be alright. If I have to, I can go to sleep or wait till tomorrow. But I think we could check out,
You should talk to Adrian before.
let's go up and see the wizard. He is...
What can we do for you?
He's the one most liable to have what we need.
Be careful.
I spend a lot of
Does
time
she
at the
carry a
market
basket
stall
usually?
So I can learn the merchant's trade.
I don't remember that. At least not under the
They want to back the storm close.
regular game. Alright.
So nice to have pleasant company for a change.
Alright.
It's
Oh,
so
all
good
the
to
chickens are still here. These chickens were actually Dremora. Oh, dead bodies are still here. Okay, well, I guess that'll clear out eventually. Galmore are gone. That's fine. We don't really care that much about them. They can be alive or not. Let's see if he has.
It seems this
any of
damnable
those.
conflict has claimed everyone's passions of late.
Okay, well,
You make an
invest,
interesting
since
offer.
I have that level of
Well,
siege.
I'm sure that I can put the extra coin to good use. Wise is the one who spends a few coins now to make a fortune later.
All right, what have you got
Take a
for
look.
sale? I want to look and see if he has any of the spell books that I want. Okay, let's look at this. Raised Skeleton Warrior. No, that's not it. No. Okay, he doesn't have any of the spell
You know,
books
if you've
that
got the
he
aptitude,
should have.
you should join the Mages College in Winterhold.
According to me, of course. Maybe I need a higher level character. It does say that it's
Need something?
determined. Let me read that again. I would like to prove whether or not this works. If it works, even if I can only have the thrall at a higher level, I would still be okay with that. But to have a permanent skeleton spell, that would be cool. Because then I could really feel like I was a necromancer. I could summon a permanent skeleton to be my kind of bodyguard. Okay. Features, master spells. Spell tomes and staves are added to the leveled item list, and area available from vendors at the appropriate levels. Yeah, I like their disclaimer. Loading this in an incorrect load order may cause it to not function or load. Ensure your load order is optimized and that you do not have a mod conflict. But we will not tell you where we really think this mod should go. That's not very useful, honestly. Not very helpful. If you know of anything that conflicts, if you know it should be, it would be better served to be higher or lower, you should just say so, rather than just saying that. That's not much of a, it's not very helpful, I guess. It has no helpful information. So,
You should talk to the Jarl up in Dragonstreet.
I can try putting it lower in the mod list. I can also try using a different
Disrespect the law, and you disrespect me.
character who's higher level. Let's see, is Bellator open? It says he's open.
I work for Bellator at the general goods store.
Alright, dude.
Everything's for sale. I'll take your money, but I make no promise. Ah, the sound of clinking. Some may call this junk. Me,
See if he
I
has
call
any
them
books.
treasure.
Sometimes he does. I can always go to Solitude and check her out. Oh, worthless dude.
Do come
Worthless.
back.
Come on, chicken, let's go.
Don't mean to be
We're leaving.
rude, but I'm too busy to talk right now. Come by
What did he
Bellator's
say to
shop
me?
at the market. I'm
Don't
sure
mean
we've
to be
got
rude,
something.
but what?
Nothing of our struggles, Howard.
Do I have anything wrong with me? Sometimes it means I'm sick when they start saying stupid stuff. Active effects. I shouldn't have very many. I don't see anything bad. Okay, I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, that was worthless. Let's go to Solitude. I know it's going to set off the beheading, but I don't care. I don't really care. Let's just go, and we'll go see that mage, the court wizard, and see if she sells anything spell tome wise that would be helpful.
They can't hurt Uncle Rob.
Oh, I would tell you, I have been here before. I've had one of my followers walk up on the stage,
Or you need to go.
and it sets off the whole
Go home
town.
and stay there until your mother.
Let's see if they'll do it.
Get on with it!
You should
tell her that her uncle is scum that betrayed his high
You
king.
betrayed us!
Best she know
Well,
now.
nobody's walked up there yet. Maybe they won't do it. It was Takata last time that happened.
Wrong there. You helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered High King Torrig. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude.
Oh, these two are more of hanger-backers. Well, I guess that's good.
Murder. Ulfric challenged Torrig. He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim.
Yeah, okay. We're gonna let y'all finish your business. Come on, dudes. Let's go see the Meiji girl.
On this day, I go to Sovngarde.
She's a vampire, but she's not too bad as far as
Pardon
vampires go. So I think it's weird. You never really get a good quest concerning her.
Staying safe, I hope?
Trying. I never did enchant this girl's armor or anything. She has like nothing special. She's just got basic stuff. I was gonna make her something nice, but I was fooling around with that and my game crashed yesterday. If I sound a little funny, it's just because it's early and I got up. And I don't know, I feel like I'm eternally thirsty right now. Morthal has spell books, or maybe you say Morthal, but I always say Morthal, don't know why. Okay,
Still here.
I will go there next. I'm just going to check with this girl here. I didn't remember spell books being in Morthal. Then again, usually I don't have this problem.
From that cave. There are strange noises and lights. We need someone to investigate.
Don't
Then
interrupt
we
the
will
court.
immediately
Oh,
send
I
our
have to wait till
agents
they're
to
done.
scour the
Oh,
cave
good
and
lord.
secure the town. Still here. People will always be safe under my rule.
Your Eminence, my scrying has suggested nothing in the area. Dragonbridge is under Imperial control. This is likely superstitious nonsense.
Perhaps a more tempered reaction might be called for.
You were right. Falk, tell Captain Aldous I said to assign a few extra soldiers to Dragonbridge.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. What about the cave?
I will have someone take care of the cave as well, Barnius. Rest easy. You're dismissed.
Okay, are they done with this guy? Okay, now she tries to walk away. I know she's just wanting to
Be
go to
quick.
bed or something.
I have... So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
Just show me what you got for sale. Supposedly, these books will show up in some of the vendors' stuff. My other option is to wait until I just find the book somewhere randomly, I suppose, because it would be in a leveled list loot
Take care of
box,
yourself,
I
and always remember,
suppose,
the
or
world is
something
ripe
that was
for people
lootable.
with skill.
It's not very
Need
helpful.
something? It's a fine
Oh
day
yeah,
with you around.
this is
I've got what I came
Elisif the follower.
back
It's
to
a very
Dragonbridge.
small mod, so I keep her around. Alright. This did not work. Morthal. Okay, Morthal. Okay. I don't remember there being spell books there. So, oh wait, there is this the town that has... I was gonna go to Riften or Win. No, they have casters. This Morthal has the guy that cures you of vampirism, right? So, anyway, we'll just find out.
Still here.
Oh yeah, they're having their big fuss out here.
What's the Jarl?
This is we're very early in the game.
How are we supposed to feel safe in our own halls?
So that does not stop us from getting dragons, because occasionally we do get dragons. Let's see.
Here for work. Get an axe
What's
and
the
bring me
dude's
all the wood.
name? I think this is that girl vampire's place. Yeah, we don't want to go there.
You're different, aren't you? Not like anyone else. Not in Morthal or
Oh,
Skyrim.
Idgrod, the younger blood. I can't talk. Thalion. I think this is the right place.
You are new to Morthal. We've not spoken before. This is interesting. If you stand before me to accuse me of sacrificing children or eating the hearts of the dead, you may save your breath.
Oh my goodness.
I have done no such thing, nor do I intend to. I simply wish to live my life in peace.
Okay, okay.
The people of Morthal would much rather weave their own horrid tales about my life than simply ask me for the truth.
Oh, I know the
feeling,
dude.
If they choose to fear me in their
Let's just
ignorance,
move on.
that's their choice. But it will not change what is true.
Some people just choose to believe what they want.
Excellent. I think you'll be glad.
All right,
Thank
let's
you.
get it done.
Be sure to put it to good
Let's
use.
move on. Here we go. What do you got for sale?
I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this.
Since it is conjuration, it should be his specialty, right? Those are nothing special. I don't think... Are these anything special? 120 seconds? That's not what the mod claims. 120 seconds is not the same as a thrall that's permanent. I am...
All right, then.
Not satisfied yet. So far, I'm not satisfied that that mod really works. Now, maybe it does not work in my load order.
Behind you.
And without some information of what might be conflicting with it, I may never know. Let's see, where else? Well, I can go see the old dude in Windhelm. Not Winterhold, Windhelm dude. There we go. Alright, so let's go over here. We'll try to see the old dude here and see if he has anything. And, we can see the crazy girl in Riften. You know, if they don't have the books, then I'm just going to assume that mod doesn't really strictly
Pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to
Oh,
help
we
the
are
storm
fussing with
folks.
this woman again.
You haven't
Just
taken a
always
side
fussing
because
about
it's no
something.
problem.
I'm moving on. I don't need all these little... Oh, that girl just glitched out and went somewhere else.
I've spent my life serving Talos. I don't plan to stop now, no matter what the Empire says.
Need something?
Give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Alright, alright.
Don't be so sure of that.
Which one's
We've
this? Are
intercepted
you...
couriers from Solid.
Aru?
Need something?
The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on the White One.
And what would you do?
We're not here to join the Stormcloaks. I have done both sides of the war. I've seen all the things I think there are to see regarding that.
Whatever you... If Ulfric needs a favor, he has it. Anyone? Whatever I don't... Power is the crux of this world. There's always... No. But we both leave well enough alone.
Do I have to come back at a particular time? Let's try this.
Strength and steel are well and good, but magic, whatever you've heard,
There we go.
spells and incantations, for those with the talent to cast them.
That's the same.
A strong sword arm wins battles, but
There's one of the stones. Which I could take that, but I think they get onto you if they see you, and he is looking at me right now. Let's try something else. Let's look at my Conjuration Spells. For all I know, maybe they gave it to me and I just didn't realize they gave it to me. Okay, that's a dead thrall. That's not exactly what I'm looking for, but maybe they did just add. No, no, that's the Atronax. That's an Atronax. But that reanimates a dead body. That's not the skeleton that I'm looking for. I mean, the dead body, okay. Reanimate a dead body permanently. I guess that would be interesting. We could go back to Dragon Reach for that.
Anyone else better pay well.
If those dead bodies are still there, we could reanimate someone in a permanent
It's no secret
way.
the Aretino boys.
I guess that would prove that that mod works, kinda, but that's not one of the spells they mentioned, was it? I don't think so. I think they mentioned the skeletons, but I didn't see that about a dead thrall.
How long are you going to wait?
Do you think I need to stop?
Just gonna take a quick look at that mod again. I hate to waste too much time on one mod trying to prove whether or not it is actually working. I like the idea of it. I could move it to the bottom of my load order. You know, the last one really wins, and see if it shows up then. Let's see. Yeah, see, I'm looking for the Summon, Skeleton Mage Thrall, Archer Thrall, and Warrior Thrall. Those summon skeletons permanently. See, I think the Dead Thrall actually comes from a different... I bet it comes from a different mod. It doesn't come from this, though. Maybe it comes from... Well, I don't know. The Dead Thrall spell. I don't know what it comes from, to be fair. Alright, well, I was really wanting to try that and see if you could really be a necromancer and have, you know, skeletons and the undead at your beck and call, kind of. Rather than summoning them every, you know, 30, 60 seconds, you know, even 2 minutes. I'm gonna go back to Dragon's Reach. We're gonna try the Dead Thrall and see how that works, because I know there were dead people there we could use to our advantage. They'll be in their underwear, but that's okay. Of course, excuse me, of course that's when my game chose to crash. which I do have it stretched pretty much to the limits with mods and stuff, so I'm not too surprised. One of the reasons I'm doing the overviews and trying to go through some of the mods I use is I'm going to change my mods and my load order. I'm probably gonna, I don't know, test some other mods out, see what we like, and simplify my load order. I have about 140 mods running right now, and that's way too many. Skyrim just, especially this console version of Skyrim, I just don't think it can really handle that kind of that amount of mods. Maybe on the PC, where things are more flexible and where you can kind of overpower the game a little more, maybe that's okay, but I don't know what the upper limit is there, but I think for Skyrim on the console, you're really better if you keep it under 100 mods, at least performance-wise. That's the way it seems. But there's just so many little things I like, and I just add them all in and go with it.
Right behind you.
Yay, we made it. No crashing.
I'm the commander of the guard here in White.
Yes, you're the commander of the guard. Good for you. What time is it? It's still pretty
Friends
early.
like you are hard to find, and very valuable to me.
That out. Okay, so we still have the chickens. Oh, don't tell me. Oh, now they clean up the dead bodies. Well, of course. Now they do that. Oh, can I kill these chickens? Yep, these chickens can be killed. The reason is these chickens were actually created. They're actually demons.
Here we go. Here we go.
If you didn't see that stream or video or whatever, you can look on YouTube and see it. You can just look up OwwThatSmarts, it's there. Excuse me. Alright, so of course now the dead bodies are gone. You know what, let's just move on. If we find something at a later time that proves that mod works, great. If not, we're just going to let it ride. Let's move to the next mod. I've spent way too much time on that mod. It's a nice little mod if it works. I like the idea of it. I was really going to try to do a necromancer and have, like, you know, permanent skeletons with me instead of regular followers. I thought that would be fun. But let's move on. We've done all these. So, no generic male bandits. This is a very simple mod. This is one of the R-Smith 7 mods. There's a theme here among these. Okay, forget Immersive Winches. But these right here, I already went over the one regarding vampires because it's higher in my mod list. These replace guys with girls, basically. Well, that's what this one does. You find that almost all the bandits are female now. Almost all the Forsworn are female now. You do get a few weird oddities among some of the Briarhearts. Occasionally you'll get a Briarheart that is a male body with a girl head. It happens. I don't worry about it. Whatever. Other Briarhearts will still be males appropriately. Here, the one thing about the ravens you have to look out for. Now this replaces all the hags in the game with these girls, the ravens, and I can show you one of them. Because it also gives you one as a follower. it replaces those hag ravens. Now the problem is, for some reason, doing that wrecks the companion's quest. When you go to kill all the hags in that one special coven, even though they'll all be ravens and you'll kill them, you'll still get all the appropriate loot. The quest glitches, and I don't know if this happens every time, but I know it happened to me last time. The quest glitches, and you really can't complete the companion's storyline. So if you really want to do the companions, you should wait and use this after you're done with the companions, so that you have all the normal hag ravens, and you can complete the companions quest line if you really want to do that, and then you can use this mod. Otherwise, if you use this mod, just don't do the companions quest line. That's all I can tell you. That's the ravens, and I can show you a raven, just like I can show you a giantess. They remove all the male giants here. For no generic male giants, they remove all the male giants and they replace them with these girls, which an example is this girl.
Speak.
She might be. Is she a little smaller than some of the others?
Need something?
She might be a little smaller than some of the others, but
Heard about you and your
that's what you end up with. And I can show you a raven, and I can show you a giantess. I don't think for the bandits or the forsworn I really need to show you anything. I think you get the idea. It's not that hard. Just all the guy forsworn and guy bandits are females. You will occasionally but not very many. Primarily you'll have Briarhearts, which will still be male. Let's see. Okay. So this is Raven, and she is a follower. But this is what all the hags are turned into. They're turned into Raven. Or Ravens. This girl just happens to be a follower. She's a pretty good magical follower. Not bad. So there's her. And then...
Still here.
Then the giantess... giantesses, however you want to say that, it's up to you. I know where some are. Give me a minute. We're going to go out to Sakun's Kiss. Now, they will probably kill me, but we're going to just pick on one. We're just going to see how big they are, because I'm not sure that Jen represents the exact size. I think she's a little on the smaller size. And I think these out here will be more representative of the actual size. So, give me just a minute. I'm going to do a quick save right here, in case we get into trouble, because I'm probably going to get into trouble. Let's try. Do we have a torch? Let's try the torch. Does she look bigger?
That's close enough. Never should have come here.
Well, oh, that was quick. Look at that, I'm almost dead. People. Okay, what's going on here? Why do I not have... Oh, there we go. We do have... Wow, they're taking her down. Oh yeah, the chicken. The chicken is very strong. He's pretty powerful. Well, you get the idea though. They're still pretty big. And still very deadly. But they change them to look like these girls, which is cool. And all the giants, as far as I know, I've yet to see... There might be a mod that adds in some other male giants that don't get replaced, but for the most part, you get these girls. Let's see if she's going to be... Not all... I don't know if you've ever noticed it. Not all of them are super aggressive. Sometimes you'll be out... Let me find the place. I think there's one, at least, that wanders this area out here, and maybe even a little up towards that little town up here. And she is not super aggressive. She will actually talk to you and not be aggressive at all. So, just so you know, there is at least one giantess out there that is not super aggressive. Most of them are aggressive, though, just like most of the giants. If you leave them alone, they'll leave you alone, but if you get too close, it's too bad. Alright, so, that's what those mods do, is they, and when you see me play, you will, let's see, where's a good bandit place? We should go find a good bandit place. I didn't get that on the map out here, did I? Well, you know, there's that crazy mine up here. Why don't we go there? I'll show you in that mine. This mine, all these bandits are replaced with girls. I may get myself killed because I'm too busy, you know, talking and not really playing, but who cares? It'll be fun. Oh, and if we kill somebody, we can... Oh, I should have raised the giant. Oh. I'll wait till somebody dies this time and we'll raise them. We use the thrall spell. Okay, so the mine is back this way. I know this mine has bandits, and I'm sure everyone else does, because this mine is one of the first places you go to in the game.
You picked a bad time to get lost in bed.
No match at all.
Oh. Alright, no match at all. The chicken did his job. Okay. So let me pull up the Conjuration spell. Did it say, what did it say? Dead Thrall or something like that? See, the spells that work for you are the Thrall spells. I don't have enough magicka. Really? Really, I don't have enough magicka. Okay, that is a problem. I increased her conjuration, but I didn't increase her magic at all. Oh, the god ring. Hold on a second. Oh, the bandit bikini. Woo. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. This should give us enough.
Right behind you.
See if that brings her up for us.
I'm right behind you.
Alright, so let's see. She is my bandit. Let's see if she'll fight for us and remain permanently. I don't know that she will, but this is a test. This is not the same as what I wanted, though. I really wanted the skeleton books, because I really wanted skeletons and not this type of thing. I guess I'm a stinker, but I was just thinking that's what I really wanted. Alright, let's go in the mine. This will just show you that these are all girl bandits. If they're not, I will be very surprised. From what I remember, they've been all girl bandits for a while for me. I'll just use the bow if I get into any trouble. I didn't make myself anything good, so I don't have any special bow or anything. Okay, she's still with me. She's kind of groaning. I guess that's what you do when you're a thrall. Let's see.
Someone there? Now ain't this
Oh.
right.
Whoa, they're just ever. Okay, let's just watch them go. I want to see if the thrall. Oh, okay. Well, the chicken, I forgot. The chicken is super powerful, so he takes everybody out. Oh, do I still have that god ring on? That may not be helpful. We don't want too much power. Yeah, let's turn that off. Okay. So, these girls, we're not going to make everybody into thralls. I don't know how many you can have. Well, this would be the time to experiment with that, wouldn't it? Let's find out. How many can we have? Let me put put that ring back on because I don't have enough magic without it.
Oh, now that can't be good.
Can we have more than one? Oh, well. Okay, this is still good. This is still good. How interesting. Do I need anything down here? No. Let's move on. So I have 2 dead thralls. I have the chicken and the 2 girls. I'm not sure what my limit would be on the dead thralls, but that's interesting. Oh, I forgot. You know, this is kind of a darker place. Let's try the torch. I like the powerful torch. It makes it much easier for me to see. It lightens everything up for the stream so you can see better. This is Emma. I guess the thralls don't sneak. That's okay. They don't have to. They're already dead. It doesn't really matter, does it? Alright, so there's nobody here. Let's pop this. Nobody's there. Okay. That's okay. Is there anything special here? I don't remember there being anything special here. So, let's just keep moving. Usually there's a couple of guards here. Interesting. I could get that money first up there, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. I want to see if I'm going to set people off. I do have a very bright torch. That person is just sitting there. Oh, we don't see you. And your brightness. No, we don't see you. You're okay. She still does not see me. That's pretty funny. Is that the god ring? Do I still have that on? Turn that off. Oh, now she sees me. Go get her, girls. I was thinking at one point doing like a bikini squad and just having a bunch of girl followers in bikinis do all my fighting for me. Let's see. I do want that key. I don't know. Does it make sense to have yet another follower? Should we just test it till it breaks the game? Maybe we should. I'm going to do a save here real quickly. And let's just try that spell until it breaks the game, I guess. So... So, this gives me... Oh, wait. Did I lose a thrall? Oh, wait, did she die? Oh. Okay, so they're not permanent? Okay, I'm not going to summon any more, and let's see how long they last. Or, let's see if we can resummon her. You can only have 2. Okay, so you can only have 2. Let's see how permanent they are, since I don't really know how permanent they are. I don't really care about the loot. This is just an experiment. Let's move on. So we can only have 2 dead thralls. I don't know where this comes from. Now maybe it comes from that summon skeletons thing, and maybe I would find the skeleton.
Did you hear something?
Oh, everybody's on alert. Oh. Where's my helpers? Now, what is my... Oh, I don't have it on. Alright, well, I won't summon anybody new. Let's see how these girls do. Okay. Where's the chicken? What happens to disaster crew log? The chicken usually kills everybody with little to no fanfare. Alright, this is the Immersive Winches stuff, which we're going to get into. It adds these enslaved winches quests. It just adds a couple of quests to go rescue some winches who are enslaved. And we're just going to go ahead... Oh, girl, get out of my way. We're going to go ahead and start that because we're here, and that was going to be the next mod we were looking at anyway, was the Immersive Winches. So... I don't know where the chicken is. I only have the 2 thralls, the 2 girls, and the chicken, so I shouldn't be overtaxing the following system. Okay, so I don't see any of the girls here. But we did just start the quest, and there's not always going to be a girl here. So let me tell you about... because I pretty much showed you these these mods and what they do. Let's go down to Immersive Winches. So Immersive Winches does have a couple of quests, and you're these slave traders. They're bandits, and they're all going to be girls in my game because of the mod about replacing bandits. And then I have another mod that also does some stuff, but so Immersive Winches, there's some what I call the winches mods are these Immersive Winches, and then there's Judgment, Hateful, Deadly, and Forgotten Winches. Immersive Winches basically adds in all the little serving winches that you see in my game at the different taverns. They add, it says here, you know, at least 1 winch, barmaid. It adds a couple of quests. One is Radiant. It adds some wandering on the road winches, and it adds some winches in the castles. They're all serving winches. The quest is all about rescuing the winches from the slave traders. and you can. All of these winches are potential fallers if you want them to be. There's a little work to that. It's mainly based on your speech, so it's up to you. I don't know if this mentions it. There are also some vampire winches that are added to the Halls of the Dead. This doesn't appear to mention that. And there are the traveling winches. Let's see. So, they don't mention that, the Halls of the Dead and the vampire winches. I can show you some of those very easily. Judgment winches, any Dwemer, you know, the robots. You can have these judgment winches. They are, they're very tough. They can summon more robots. You can hear. The weird thing about while you're fighting judgment winches, because they are so superiorly tough, that any female follower or NPC you have will be able to summon a Draugr to help you fighting the judgment winches. It seems to only apply to fighting the judgment winches, so just so you know. And they can help you, and that will be useful to you. And wow, I just skipped, sorry about that. So there's a lot of cyborg, they call them cyborg winches. I guess that's a good way to put it. When they are summoned and when there are a good number of them, they are super, super tough. It's a lot of fun, but they are super tough. They will use whatever, you know, how they appear and what they use will depend upon your beautification mods and what you have available. Hateful Winches. Hateful Winches, these are the ones that hang out with the Draugr. These are the Draugr winches. There is the Bone Countess, who I believe is who they refer to as their queen, which is like kind of a boss, that she can randomly appear in different places while you're fighting Draugrs. There's a certain percentage chance that any Draugr would summon winches, or winches would summon more Draugrs. You can get into some huge, huge fights in Draugr tombs with this mod. It's a very small mod, but wow, it has... Oh, it really increases the difficulty. It's a lot of fun. If you want more enemies in the Draugr tombs instead of just, you know, just a few Draugrs you get, this is a way to go. Be aware that a lot of them can shout, and they can shout very often, way more often than you can, and it can make it really tough. Deadly winches. These make what it mentions here. These make your soldiers, your guards, your bandits, your forsworns, your vampires, your vigilants. It makes them all tougher. And because I changed all of mine into girls, that means almost all of them are tougher and stronger like this. So, again, it makes it more interesting that they're tougher and stronger and more vicious. Forgotten Winches. Now, these, being bandits and all these different things, vampires, they can appear anywhere that vampires, forsworn, and bandits would be. They are also some of the guards and the Imperial soldiers, so it makes things interesting. Forgotten Winches. These are, for some reason, these winches are with the Falmer. I don't know. They have whatever they, pardon me, whatever they say here in the mod about this. These winches, if you're down in a dungeon and there's Falmer, there's a good chance you will run into these Forgotten Winches, and they will summon a bunch more bugs. A bunch. And do they summon more Falmer? I don't know about that, but anytime you kill a Falmer, there's a good chance that it will summon of these Forgotten Winches. So, okay, so it says here, there is a 50% chance that when you kill a farmer, it will summon a Forgotten Winch. The Forgotten Winches will spawn bugs, and based on a 50% chance. So it really ends up being a very high percentage chance. You get a lot of the winches and a lot of bugs. It makes the farmer territories a lot tougher because you get a lot of them. I'm trying to think if it's anything more to say about these mods. Not really. They add, for part of it, they add fun. And then for part of it, they add difficulty. They do. I would say the Forgotten Winches add the most difficulty because they can summon so many bugs. The Judgment Winches, they do not summon as much, but they are tougher. The Hateful Winches still summon quite a bit, and that can be difficult too. So all of those are really difficult. The Deadly Winches, I would say it's not as difficult, and it's just more fun. And while it does make the bandits and everybody a little tougher and a little harder, I would not say that it really is as tough as the other three. The Immersive Winches doesn't really add toughness. It adds a lot of these other things. Let's get out of here. Let's just go. I'll show you. I have my sword put up. There we go. Oh, wrong thing. Sorry about that. Let's quit sneaking. Let's just go. We're pretty much done here anyway. I'm messing this girl's game all up, but it doesn't matter. We're just gonna have some fun and kind of look at these mods from an overview standpoint. We also want to see if these thralls will stay with me. So far, they've survived all my talking, and they're still with us. So let's go. We know we're limited to 2. Pardon me. If we ever find a skeleton mod, skeleton summons, we will use it. I don't know where the chicken is. Oh, there he is. Maybe he just got lost. Dude, what is your problem? Anyway, you can tell when he's in on the fight, because he'll be like, "You meet your end, mortal," or, and all these crazy things. He just says silly stuff. It's pretty entertaining for me. Depends on what you like. I'm easily entertained. Did I hit a trap? Here, I'll go show you some of the vampire winches in the Hall of the Dead. An easy place to go is run and the Hall of the Dead there. Let's just go. My run and Hall of the Dead. I didn't really check, but hopefully my sound is okay. I'm trying to speak up so it'll be good. Don't want to be too loud or too quiet. Okay.
That spell looks dangerous.
Sun is shining, isn't it? Oh, dude, we should kill you, but we're just gonna leave you alone for now. Alright. I'm home. So let's go this way.
That spell looks dangerous. Keep your distance.
I don't have any money.
Here we go. Let's go this way. You can see the other winches everywhere, but the vampire winches are only in the halls of the dead, or sometimes they're out selling flowers in the night.
You keep your distance with that magic.
This is not her. Where is she at? There she is.
That spell looks
She's
dangerous.
my favorite.
Keep your distance.
And she's a good follower. What spell looks dangerous? It must be the chicken. The chicken probably does look dangerous. Did my undead thralls come with me? They are not with me. So they're not permanent. They're only semi-permanent. I'm not very happy with that. So your undead thralls are not permanent. Mostly permanent, I suppose, but...
That spell looks dangerous. Keep your distance. I can assure you it's all fresh. I hunt the game myself.
Dudes, I don't have a spell on. It must be the chicken.
As you say.
Nobody likes the chicken.
Maybe you'd like to try the pork or
Well,
some beef. You don't prepare the meat with any of those strange elven spices.
alright, so I think that's the winches mods. That's pretty simple, pretty easy. If we go to any dungeons, if you look at any of my old streams, you can see when I go into a Draughter Crypt, I always get a lot of extras. You can actually see it in a lot of my old streams. I don't know that we need to revisit that. You can always try these and test them out. In testing, if I have to go somewhere, I'll try to make sure I mention, what's happening. Okay, so Ashara merchants and traders in inns.
That spell looks
show you the
dangerous.
best part of that. There is a merchant in the inn here.
I'm not afraid of anything.
Did something bad just happen?
The quality merchandise. No, this meat
Who's
will do
this?
it all. Too much fat.
Oh wait, that's my bandit.
Suit yourself then. The woods are that way, outside the wall.
Where's the other
Walk straight
bandit?
ahead. Can't miss them. Good luck on your hunt.
Good day.
That's my bandit. That's one of my bandits.
Finest cuts, fresh from the wild.
So, do I have the other one somewhere and I just didn't see her? I mean, they're supposed to be like undead thralls. I don't know. Victoria, the bandit. Where's she at?
Isolde, was it?
Oh, this is... Okay, anyway, let's go on in. Let's not get distracted with that. That's cool if they do stick around. Maybe they show up when you need them.
Welcome. Let me
Maybe
know if
that's
you
the
want
thing.
anything.
So,
Think I got a
well,
clean
there
leather
she
out there
is.
somewhere.
I don't know where the other one got to. We won't worry about that right now. See, like this girl's a barmaid. She's added by...
That spell looks dangerous. Keep your distance.
Alright.
That spell looks dangerous.
Okay, this guy,
Keep your
he's one of the
distance.
Ashara
Take a look.
traders. Now, he mainly has everything in the game. That's his idea. He doesn't have a lot of money. But he's supposed to have, like, see, skill books. He's got a lot of stuff for you to buy, to use. So he's got a little bit of about everything. Some ingredients. He's very handy to have if you don't have something and you just want to buy it and craft something. I don't know about this junk. This is just random junk. But he doesn't have a lot of money, but if you buy some of his stuff, he'll have more money and you can sell to him. However, he has a partner.
Would you
If
mind
I can
dousing
just
that
find
magic?
her. A lot of times, for some reason, she likes to go up here and sit.
That
So
spell
let's see
looks
if she's
dangerous.
out there. She is.
Keep your distance.
Xenia, we will call her. She will always train you. She exists. Her and Bjorn, they exist in every major inn, in all the big holds. I can't remember if they're in the littler holds like Dragon Bridge or not. But anyway, they exist in the major inns. It could be that they are. I think they're in Iverstead, so I think they're probably in Dragon Bridge and such too. But you'd have to really look and see. She will always train you in a different skill, depending which hold you're in. And,
Take a look.
She always has like 30,000 gold, so you should be able to sell most of your junk to her without any real problem. I usually don't have too much trouble. I use, oh, a blade sword. I like those. Not as good as the betrayer though. I like those though. I'm not going to get rid of it. Ebony swords. I'll keep that. I think we can sell most of those. Oh wait, is that better? Oh, I should be using that. Sell that. Keep that. Alright, so get rid of that sword. That's okay. I can always make better arrows. I don't know what I'm carrying with me. I have steel arrows, so I guess I don't need the iron arrows. Let's get rid of this. I don't use two-handed weapons ever. If you've ever heard me say that before, you know that. Frostbite. We could give this to one of our followers in the future. We'll see. Steel arrows. We'll keep that. Alright. The amulets, do those matter? I don't think I need those. I think I can get more amulets pretty easy. I don't need to carry all this stuff. Even that, I don't need to carry all this. Oh, let's see. We can sell 6 of that, can't we? We don't need to carry all that, do we? Seems a bit much. Wow, a lot of brown face masks. Are they even worth anything? They're not even worth anything. That's okay. Let's just get rid of them. Oh, did I get rid of mine? It appears... Matter of fact, this implies that I'm not wearing anything. Well, we'll worry about that later. Let's get rid of all this stuff. Oh, there was a cloak. That's what I was talking about earlier. Maybe we'll wear that for fun. The glass helmet. Without the rest of the glass, it's not that big a deal. We'll just sell all their junk. We don't like these people anyway. Maybe I'll make her something good to wear and give her some more enchanting. Let's see, archery. We'll keep that for now. She can use that. She has a shield, so she doesn't need that. I might make her tanky, though. I might make her wear heavy armor instead of light armor. I've been doing a lot of light armor lately, so it might be fun to do something different. I like that shield. This one is a little too bright for my taste. I like that one. All that stuff. We'll let all that go. See, this girl still has 20,000 gold. You can finish selling whatever you don't want. She just has a lot of gold. And I know this isn't necessary, but since I have the carry weight thing and I tend to carry too much stuff, it is way better to go ahead and sell some of the junk and not let my inventory get too big, because your inventory, it's basically like a little database or table within the game, and if it's too big, it can give you some issues. So you are better off selling occasionally and trying to keep it down. Within reason, you know. Reason is a guessable thing. I will have to read Brutus's orders. I don't know what they are. That's a recipe. We can sell that. I keep a lot of this other stuff. I don't think I need any of these spell books. There's nothing unique or familiar there, or unfamiliar there. Know all of that. Oh, I'm still carrying all my craziness where I was going to make stuff earlier and then I didn't get to. So we're just going to keep that stuff.
Farewell.
Yep, I did. Look at that. I sold my clothes. I didn't mean to. That's funny. That's alright. I still have stuff to wear. Let's just go up here. We'll put her stuff back on her. Now, and now she has the cloak, which the cloak can be cool. There is a little clipping, but it's cool anyway, regardless. Oh wait, is that both the thralls? No, that's one thrall. I don't know where the other thrall got to. Maybe 2 thralls are allowed in certain places, but maybe the game doesn't keep up with both of them. That could be.
Would you mind dousing that magic?
Oh, Sadia.
Yes, Mum?
Don't forget to polish it.
Alright. So that is Ashara's Traders, Merchants and Traders in Inns, and it's very good, and I really appreciate that mod. It really helps you when you run around like I do and you amass a huge amount of stuff. And probably doing the selling to her, I probably have quite a bit of money now that I wouldn't otherwise have. There is another mod that you can get, Merchants and Inns, but I finally decided I really only need one. I don't need both. So I would, if I was you, I would choose one or the other. But it's up to you. You do what you want. It's your game, right? Okay, the Genesis mods, which are these three things that I use here, and I call them the Genesis mods. These add bad guys to your game. This one, the first one with the old man's face on it, it really deals more with dungeons. It will repopulate dungeons if you've cleared them and you go back through, and there's a percentage chance, it's not 100%, but a lot of times it will repopulate your dungeon for you, and you'll be coming out of the dungeon and you're thinking it's clear, and you come back into that level you've been in before, and now it has guys in it again. It's usually appropriate, like a lot of times it'll be bandits or vampires or something like that. And it's fun. It adds more fun to the game. Depends on what you like. You may not like that. I enjoy it, and I like the fact that if I've cleared a dungeon and I go back to it, that it will repopulate. Oh, here it explains here the features. So, and if it's a Draugr crypt, it will tend to be Draugrs again. So, you can set the frequency and stuff. You can control it in the book menu. Excuse me. The mod will not populate dungeons, though, that already have NPCs, so as not to mess up your quests. Anyway, they give you some good options. You can look at the book and check those out. This one is slightly different in that this is it just statically adds new enemies to different places, and it says up here 300 vanilla enemies, mainly skeletons, vampires, Draugrs, farmers, giant spiders, Dwemer, I guess they mean automatons, but I think it was just robots. It adds them mainly to some dungeons that were a little sparse, and to a few outdoor locations. So it's kind of a static one. It's not dynamic. This surface encounters is similar to the dynamic one for dungeons, except it's surface counters, and occasionally you'll just be traveling and you will get some bandits or vampires or something that attack you, just kind of out of the blue. And this just adds a few more of those. You can tell it's a very small mod, and it does a good job. It basically spawns them in. I usually don't notice them till they're already there, so it's kind of like you missed them or didn't see them. And I think what they do is spawn them in behind vegetation and different things. It's hard to show you any of this because it happens beyond my control. But I enjoy having the extra bad guys to fight, so there you go. Now here, there's a couple of replacers here. This is the Botox replacer for your females in the world, and it says it covers every woman. I think it does. Now, there are some issues, like
that spell is
occasionally
making
you
me
have somebody who
nervous.
has blue hair, and I don't understand that. But, like, this is Sylvia, or Sylvia, and this is not normally how she looks. This
I've
is
got
not
your
the
back.
vanilla girl. This is Timba, and
I'm right
again,
behind
this
you.
is not the vanilla girl. You can look at the guards.
You keep your distance with that magic.
And I know these are not perfect.
Would you mind
soda.
dousing that magic? Here, that spell is
If you
making
go
me
back to
nervous.
the vanilla game,
Keep your
you
distance.
see a drastic difference in how all these people look. And it's because of the Botox. It doesn't affect the men, which I think is kind of sad. Because the guys definitely need some work. They all look dirty.
That spell looks dangerous. Keep your distance.
But they really clean her up. She looks a lot better. And that's what Botox
here.
really does, is it really makes the girls look a lot better as far as they don't look dirty and ugly. It's hard to describe other than just to say that. I don't... Since this is obviously possible, I'm not sure why everybody in Skyrim looks so bad. If you look at Elder Scrolls Online, those people look a lot better.
I've got your back.
They may not look quite this good, but they do look a lot better.
I've
I
got
get
your back.
weird shadows. I think that's from the volume, if you notice that. Or it could be the 4K stuff. So, alright, so, what time is it? Okay, we're still in good shape for just a few minutes. And then I'm going to have to go. Like I said, we want to go see Captain Marvel. We're going to go see it early this morning, so... I didn't want to go see it Friday evening. If it has a big crowd, it will be a pain, and I didn't want to go through that. Alright, so let's see, we've covered quite a bit of ground here. This replaces Khajiits. The only place I know for sure I could usually find some Khajiits is Riften. There's always Khajiits in Riften. There's a couple of servant winches, I think. One's a girl Khajiit and one is a lizard. I don't know if this has anything to do with lizards. See, I like the cloaks. I just think that looks kind of nice. It's just for fun, you know. I don't do the survival stuff, but still, I think it looks good. Let's go to Riften. This could crash us, so I'm going to do a quick save here. If it does, it's just because I have everything so full. I have so many mods. If it does crash us, I may not come back this time, but if that happens, you know, I appreciate everybody watching, commenting, you know, just checking things out. Remember, I'm not an expert on any of this. These are just overviews, just talking about the mods I use and trying to show you what I know of them, you know. And then you can decide if you're interested in using them.
I'm
got
right
your back.
behind you.
I had another order of the yard. Stop right there.
Be careful, Lord. The Thieves Guild has Maven Blackbriar at its back. One snap.
What is this about?
You could end up in Riften jail.
Do I have a bounty?
Smart woman. Now come along with us. We'll take any stolen goods and you'll be free to go. After
I don't think
they
I have
find
any stolen
us.
goods. Go ahead. I don't care. That was weird, though. Strange, my thrall is with me. I only have the one thrall right
You keep
now.
your distance with that magic.
Yeah, you know, they don't like the chicken. I think that's the problem. There's my other followers. Is that Maven? That looks like Maven.
I presume you're
Yeah,
bothering
this is
me for a
Maven
good
Blackbriar.
reason.
Let me show you. She... Oh, whoa, she does not look that good.
What in the
Okay,
name of
there's been
oblivion
other
do you
versions of
want?
this where she doesn't look quite so old.
Out of my way.
But anyway, that's okay. This is
Would
her
you mind
daughter.
dousing that magic?
So she looks pretty good.
Take
And
my
most of
advice.
the
Don't listen to that
parts
talk of
still
the
look-
face sculptor down in the Ragged Flagon. Face butcher.
Oh,
for like
did you see that? She just skated over
You
here.
keep
She
your
didn't
distance
even
with
really
that
walk.
magic.
That was funny. Let's see if we can
I'm really
find the
getting tired of
Khajiit.
excuses.
That's going to
When
be
you borrowed
Sapphire
the money,
hanging
you said
out
you'd pay it
there.
back on time and for double the usual fee.
I know I did. But how was I to know the shipment would get robbed?
Be in here. She may not. Sometimes she's over at the other place. The
Come on in. Just stoke the
that
fire.
woman's place.
Take
I
a seat
can't think
and
of
get
the name
cold
of
out.
it.
That spell looks dangerous.
Okay, that's
Keep your
Courtney. She's
distance.
always a girl.
That spell looks
That's
dangerous.
Xenia
Keep
again.
your distance.
Like I was telling you about.
That spell looks dangerous. Keep your
Trying to
distance.
catch this girl. This girl.
That spell looks dangerous. Keep your distance. Yeah. What's your problem?
How would I know
Never done an honest day's work in your
if
life
I have
for all
found that
coin you
girl?
carry. Hey, lass.
See, that's the Argonian girl.
You're asking for trouble walking around with dangerous magic like
Legend
that.
we all know and love.
Where's the cat guy?
Our hero claims a warrior's heart. I tell you,
Never
I
done an
tell
honest day's work in your life for all that coin you carry. Hey, lass.
Dude, I'm not interested in talking to you. Can you not tell? Oh,
that
that's
spell looks dangerous. Keep your distance.
nobody likes my chicken.
To the evil of all Skyrim's foes. Beware, beware, the dragonborn comes.
I wonder. Oh, okay, there he is. Oh, I was thinking of him. He's a lizard, not a.
You'll know the dragonborns come.
Well, okay, this one thrall is staying with me in a permanent fashion. So that's good. If I could ever find those skeleton spells, oops. That would be great. Okay. Let's just,
I've got your back.
yeah, let's just head back down. Let's go check the other place where she can be. I'm just trying to get an idea of what the cats will look like if they change them.
That spell looks dangerous. Keep your distance.
You should be more careful with your spell casting.
Oh, she's still messed up. But that's
You
her.
should be more careful with your spell casting.
You can tell by her voice she's supposed to be a Khajiit.
You should be
But
more
her face
careful
is
with your
messed
spell
up. And
casting.
there are, how do I say it, there's certain mods and certain people added to my game that they have that problem. Not all mods, not everybody, but certain people. And I'm not sure what determines that, if there's some methodology they use to add people that cause that issue. You'll notice the Immersive Winches really don't have that issue.
You should be more careful with your spell casting.
Sevens replacers. So I'm not sure what causes that. I'm not really sure that's
You should be
necessary
more
thing
careful
anyway
with your
for
spell
those
casting.
females. I was just curious how it looked. It doesn't look that great, so whatever.
Still
I'll
here.
probably remove it. Let's see what else we got. All right. So we've made good progress. We went over those. We talked about that. We talked about that. I'm probably going to get rid of that one. Though it is in alpha, she may fix it. But I really don't know that I need the female machines replaced. Enhanced Atronax. Okay, here. This is another one that goes along with my idea of being a conjurer and being able to summon permanent helpers. Let me put the God rate on again so I'll have enough mana for this. I already have these spells. That mod is a little different. They give you the spells. Like you could do a permanent Flame Atronac or a permanent Frost Atronac or a permanent Storm Atronac, which I like. So, here we go. It has no effect on my Dread Thrall, so he is a Storm Atronac. He's permanent. Now, if I summon a Flame or a Frost, it replaces him. But you get the idea. So I was wanting to have a few Thralls. Now, if I could ever get those skeleton spells and test them out, I could really have some fun. Even if I just could have one skeleton and one Atronac, that would be fine. I would consider that to be a win. Oh, this is the wrong place. Hold on. Though if I could have, you know, maybe this dead thrall and a skeleton and an Atronac, that would be good too. It's a little, maybe a little much, but it would be fun. Just so, you know, I would be a conjurer. I would be conjuring these creatures.
Would you
To
mind
help me.
dousing that magic?
Yeah, I don't have any magic to douse. Let's see, where's she at? Is she in bed? Yes.
That spell
She's
looks
in bed.
dangerous. Keep your distance.
That's what she looks like with her.
Now where did I
She's
put
not.
those spiders?
She's not too bad. Okay, let's wait. Do we need to talk to her? Yeah, I need to see her store. That was the idea. Let's give it a few minutes.
That spell looks dangerous. Keep your distance. An investment? Thank you. When I have the time, I'll try to... So,
Alright,
you
let's
wish
see
to
her
master
spells.
the arcane arts.
I don't know. I didn't think to look at scrolls. That's not very helpful. Well, I don't know.
Okay. Now where did I put those
I don't know.
spiders? I'm
I
right
can't get
behind
that
you.
to work. I wish I could. I don't know what I need to do to make it work.
You keep your distance with that magic.
This hired bodyguard is still hanging around here. Anyway, she was here before. When we were here before. So let's see, do we have anything else we can look at, or are we done for today? We've moved along pretty good. And I know I'm running out of time. Actually, I'm out of time. Why is my alarm not going off? It's okay. I'll go ahead and just go. Next time, I think we will be looking at... Let's see what we're going to look at next time. Next time, we'll check out the mannequins, which you've really seen. We'll check out this weight adjustment, which you've already seen. Oh, and we'll look at some of these followers, even the crazy followers that I'm like, oh my goodness. But we'll look at them. It'll be fun. We'll go through some of these follower packs. So we'll try to go find everybody and see what they look like, see what we think of them. We'll take control of them. And you know, most of them I'm going to use through AFT, so and a lot of them you've already seen what they look like, so, but not all of them. So we'll go through these next time. We'll go through the followers. That'll be, I think that one will be number 9. I think this was number 8. So I'm going to save here, and I'm going to thank you for watching and checking this out. I try to do a couple of these types of things every week. Sometimes I do more, sometimes less. You know, I mean, like sometimes if I'm on vacation and gone, I don't get to do any of these. So. But I appreciate everybody checking these out and giving it a chance, okay? Alright, so I have to go, so I thank you very much.